Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Eric West. I'm all about teaching you everything there is to know about Hawaii and its real estate, but you just cannot find it in the listing. And today I'm coming to you live from the beautiful Kapalua, Maui, Hawaii, standing right here in front of Kapalua Zip Lines. And why am I doing a shout out to Kapalua Zip Lines? Number one, because I love to shout out successful, cool things to do on Maui and businesses that just crush. And I think Kapalua Zip Lines is one of the coolest things you can do while you're here on Maui. So in the comments section, let me know what you think. I made a video, I'm gonna put it in the comments and in the show notes, a few years ago called The Best Things to Do on Maui, or What Nobody Will Tell You About What to Do on Maui. I forget what it was called, but anyway, almost 1 million views. And I think a lot of it still stands today. At that time though, I think I might have did a shout out for Flying Hawaiian. I don't know, was Kapalua Zip Lines back then? I don't know, but I feel kind of bad because this is the west side, best side, and the Kapalua Zip Lines is obviously the only show in town on this side. So please let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Have you done both Kapalua Zip Line and Flying Hawaiian? And do you have an opinion on which one is better? I don't know. I'd like to hear it directly from you, but I will put a link in the description for that video I made a few years ago called The Best Things to Do in Maui, Hawaii. You can tell me if you've seen it, what do you think? Anything you would add or delete to that video? Because in my opinion, there's so many cool things to do on Maui. There's no way you could cover it all in one single video, obviously, but I try to give like a good, you know, kind of overview or a good from the heart, passionate dispensation of what I think are the coolest things to do here on this island. But the list is always growing and I want to make more of those videos. But right now, besides talking about Kapalua Zip Line and cool things to do, we're going to do a quick little Maui fixation. But we're going to start just with a quick stroll here in the beautiful Kapalua area, and one of my favorite places on planet Earth. And so as we walk down memory lane, so to speak, be sure to let me know in the comment section if these are some of your favorite haunts. Almost fell over right there in the crosswalk. That'd be kind of embarrassing. But here, real quick, guys, real quick. Let me show you. Everything's just really quick with me, by the way, because I'm in a hurry, always. No, I'm just kidding. Maui, that's one of the reasons I moved to Maui, is I had to slow it down. Slow it down, Eric. All right, big boy, here we go. The Honolulu Store. Now, I really want to point this one out for you because this is a real treasure right here in the heart of Kapalua. Why? Because they have amazing food. So if you're ever looking for a quick little spot to come eat, they're closed just now, right? Just turned 6 o'clock. But this is a fantastic little eatery. They've got a little deli. They cook up steaks, they cook up burgers, they got ahi, mahi, oh, you name it. Whatever you need, you can get it at the Honolulu Store. Let's go. And I'm gonna have to tell you one thing, my gimbal is time to be replaced. So I really do apologize. Every time I move, the gimbal does one of these little things, so my apologies. Quick shout out though, one of the reasons I'm up in Kapalua tonight is just got done with a workout at the Montage. That's right, worked out in the steam room and the pool and the hot tub and the spa. We got a good workout in, let me tell you. But anyway, I was up here actually. Shout out to Ann and Aaron for putting a beautiful Kapalua Bay unit under contract today. The most spectacular 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath with the most ridiculously, obnoxiously amazing views. And also a big shout out to Sandy and Brian, just closed on their Hololani unit today. Yes, you guys also scored an epic, picture-perfect view of the Pacific Ocean come whale season. You're gonna have like I was gonna say belugas, but we don't have belugas here. But you're gonna have whales just dancing on the horizon right in front of your perfect 5th floor view. So much aloha to the most aloha-infused audience, and thank you for choosing me to be your real estate agent extraordinaire. And of course, we got the West team now, right? We got Lisa, we got Colton, we got the whole team coming together to serve you guys. So you just don't get one realtor, you're gonna get like 7 of them pretty soon. But anyway, that's enough of the shameless plug. So let's move on. Oh, look at this nice little reveal shot coming through here. Oh, this gimbal is really making me upset. I can't stand it when things don't function. But anyway, it's my little problem. I'll get over it as soon as I throw this thing in the ocean. So here we are at the beautiful poorhouse and the Sansei's. So Sansei's is probably one of the best sushi restaurants on planet Earth, literally. Now I have to hold my gimbal still. Gosh, I can't. Filming you? No, I'm filming the Sansei sign.
Fantastic. I'm like,
No.
I'm like, man, I didn't didn't think the beer looked that
You-
good
you-
today, but man, I got this guy
It does
some
look good,
pictures.
man. If you want to be YouTube famous, we can make it happen. So here we are at the beautiful Sunsays. And you can tell that the line is no longer here, but usually they line up here first thing at sunset to get the early bird specials, if you will. And then right next door, if you haven't been there, if you haven't been to it yet, you got the Pour House next door. And not the P-O-O-R, the P-O-U-R. You can be if you want. Because here is where you can get your illy. So come over here after church on Sunday, get caffeinated, right? Very important ingredient we have here with the illy, don't get me wrong. And now these guys are open for lunch. So big Pour House, shout out. Yes, sir. And that's like, is it just me or was that's two people in a row that saw me with the camera or the iPhone, like, am I famous? Am I gonna be on YouTube? Okay, here's my favorite sign. You gotta admit, man, Coldwell Banker, good job, guys. Ask me about Maui real estate. But anyway, that's the competition. Don't ask them. Ask me about Maui real estate. I will tell you everything you need to know. Eventually, not all at once, right? It comes in waves. Because I'm a surfer, and so everything in life comes in waves, right? Just ride that wave, take a chill, relax, breathe, take the next wave. Relax, chill, take it all in. Thank God for that opportunity. Relax, chill, and then paddle hard for the next one. Scratching. Oh no, big set coming in. Anyway, okay, where are we at now? We are at the Kapalua Village Center. Right there, we have Taverna, another fantastic eatery, Italian food. My son Ryan worked there for like 2 years. He was a bus boy, I think. Gotta start at the bottom, work your way up, boy. So there we go, Taverna. And of course, this is where you go to check in with the bay course and do your, chipping, putting, driving range. Thank you, practicing. I don't know about you guys, but man, I'm telling you what, you put me on a driving range, I'm amazing. It's like I can't miss, like 300-yard drives right down the center, just every time. You put me on that first tee, I'm like shanking to the ladies' tees. I don't know what it is, the pressure, I can't handle it. Too much pressure in golf, man. It's ridiculous. All these people staring at you, clients, like, oh, can you golf? Like, no, I can't, okay? Unless I'm on the driving range, of course. All right, so we're just gonna continue our little walk down shaky Kapalua Office Road. This is the one, of course, lined with the big, beautiful Cook Pines. To me, one of the most, I don't know, like picturesque, like put it on the map places. It's like, wow, whoever forethought planting these trees, man, I just want to give them a shout out. Was it D.T. Fleming? Who did it? Anybody know? Who was the person that thought this out? And up here, we're coming up to Harvest Kumalani Chapel. Ah, this gimbal. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, I will throw this gimbal in the trash the moment this live is over. Okay, here we go. Harvest Kumalani. Yes, this is a very kind of famous church, man. This is the movie that just came out. Was it the Jesus movement or something? I don't know, but man, this is a fantastic place to come to church right here. Big shout out, Greg Glory, awesome pastor, and yeah, if you're ever on the island, you need a place to go to church. I mean, look at this setting, man. You get to basically sit inside / outside. You're right here on this beautiful golf course. I mean, you can't ask for a better setting, right? I mean, look at it. Gorgeous, huh? Yeah, this would be church Sunday morning right here. All right, just settle down, Mr. Gimbal. See, if I don't move, the gimbal's fine. That's my new strategy. Don't move, Eric. Just a nice, beautiful shot. Kapalua perfection. Like, what more do you need? If you notice right over here, we have a little corner of the Ridge Villas, right? So there's 3 sets of condos in Kapalua. You got the Kapalua Ridge Villas, Kapalua Bay Villas, and Kapalua Golf Villas. That's the very northern end of the Kapalua Ridge villas. Obviously built up on the ridge, looking out over the beautiful Pacific Ocean. The views are nuts. The views from all three complexes are crazy, right? Very, very amazing. There was actually a one bedroom that hit the market in the Ridge recently, and we attempted to purchase it, but they were not willing to sell it for a fair market value, so we had to walk on by. Walk on home, son. Little Pantera from back in the day. All right, so we're just gonna go for a quick little walk this direction as I'm drawn to the sunset. You don't need to pull the one wheel out. This walking stuff is overrated. If I had the one wheel out, I wouldn't have any shake at all, I guarantee you. There we go. I feel like I'm deer hunting. I'm like creeping through the woods. So what am I doing here? A couple things. Like I mentioned, I had a little workout at the spa, which was basically sitting in the hot tub and the sauna and the steam room. I consider that a workout now because it does get your heart rate up. So technically, it is exercise-ish. But no, it's not true. Actually, I did. Just in all honesty, I did swim 1 mile. That's my goal, to swim 1 mile in 25 minutes. So try it. Go ahead. Go to your neighborhood pool. Put on your Apple Watch, right? See if you can do it. Why did I start doing that? I'm going to tell you why. The reason is because there's this really cool guy I met at the Montage. Fit, right? The guy's just ripped, built, the whole 9 yards, but he's kind of older guy. So I was talking to him in the sauna, and he actually told me, he's like, yeah, I'm 78 years old. He goes, I swim 1 mile every day in 30 minutes or less. I'm like, wow, really? He's like, yep, you look great. So I thought to myself, you know, look ahead, look down the road and see what people are doing. A few years down the road, see something that's working. The guy's in great shape. 0 G's, right? No impact, but just a great workout. So I challenged myself. If that guy can do it, I'm gonna do it. So I started swimming 1 mile every day. It took me like 35 minutes at first. Now I'm down to about 25 minutes. So anyway, I did work out. It was fun. And a matter of fact, I met the guy that is the #1 Maui gym rep on the island. He actually goes to the Montage Spa as well. And he told me, because I showed him these new shades, he told me they're made of titanium and they're really powerful and strong. Powerful. But anyway, he's going to give me a 70% off card for my next pair. I'm like, man, where were you when I was at the cash register? Sheesh. Well, anyway, he's a cool dude. JJ. Yes, sir. Shout out, JJ. Anyway, then I was going to come up here and I'm doing a video right now of the Ritz Carlton. That's the next edited video we're doing. So the Ritz is right over here. So I was going to go do a little B-roll at the Ritz, and then I decided, meh, I think I'd rather go live and show you guys a little something. Because I've been a little, been kind of busy working lately. I know everyone thinks the market's slowing down, but man, I don't know about that. I think it only slows down if you think it's going to slow down, and I don't think it's going to slow down. Anyway, here we go, beautiful shot. Any golfers out there, man? Huh? Is this just like out of focus? Wow, look at that. Whoa. That's artistic, bro. Now it's gonna snap into focus. Cool, huh? I was actually trying to get an up-close shot of the Kapalua flag there, but apparently my autofocus is not working. Good job, iPhone. Thanks for the most cutting-edge technology. Made in China. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Wow. Anyway. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon. You know what's really cool about this summer so far? It hasn't been that hot. You know, sometimes you get to July and it just kind of gets a little gnarly and hot, just ridiculous. Lately, it's just been perfect. Just perfect weather, man. And how's the new microphone working? We got some serious trade wind blowing right now. Can you see the guy right there? I mean, no. Now if I could just get a gimbal that works, man, we'll be off to the races, but, huh? Wireless. Yes, I love technology. I like roosters too. In Hawaii, you have to love the chickens. They're almost like holy, I think. Except if you stay somewhere and they're like popping up at 3 a.m., then you're like, rah! You ever had that experience? You ever stayed at a place in Hawaii that doesn't have AC and the windows are open and the roosters are like totally like ruining your hangover? But anyway, of course, I don't drink anymore, so that's all a faint memory. All right, guys, look at that, huh? I want to go for a walk so desperately, but the darn gimbal is just shaking like a leaf on a tree. It's like I'm having DTs or something on the gimbal. Nice little afternoon walk here. One of the cool things about living on or near a golf course, you can just get out there and have a nice little beautiful, peaceful walk. You and your multiple thousands of prime oceanfront acres, just you and the grass. Like, seriously. All right, we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna try it. Over here, you can see the people are still just pouring into Sansei's. By the way, guys, have you eaten at Sansei's? Are you with me on this one? Do you like sushi? Because if you come to Hawaii and you don't like sushi, you need to get over it and start eating sushi because it is so good. Do not rob yourself of one of the most amazing culinary delights on planet Earth, combined with energy. I mean, I tell my wife all the time, I'm like, you know what I think of sashimi? It is the crack cocaine of protein. Because I'm telling you, say you're starving, you're just like so hungry, you're hangry, and you eat like literally like 6 bites of sashimi, you're like powered up. It's like, you're just like flying, just like RPMs are just, forget sugar, man. Protein is where it's at. Like that fish was like swimming in the ocean like a few hours ago. You ever hooked onto a tuna, even a small one? They have so much energy, that mana, and now you're eating it like raw. I'm telling you. One of my favorite things about living in Hawaii is having access to some of the best seafood, fresh, right off the boat. It was alive a few hours ago, and now you're grinding it. Oh, getting hungry. I'm always hungry I do in my lives. I'm intermittent fasting. No, I'm not. I'm just too busy to eat. All right. Here's that little rooster. There we go. Where's that pellet gun when you need it? Get over here. Trust me. I've shot more than one rooster in my time. 3 a.m. chasing him around the yard in Yilani Poco. Neighbors looking at me like I'm a natural born killer. Like it's just a BB gun. Relax. Man, this gimbal. Oh, so sorry. All right, guys. Well, hey, this has been cool. This has been fun. I don't know, there's not much more to show you in Kapalua. By the time I walk to Ritz-Carlton, you'll be dizzy from the thing. I don't know, all of a sudden it's a little better. No? Sheesh. Big shout out to my son, Hunter. Hunter, wherever you are, in Vienna, floating down the Danube, in Paris. Hunter's on a European trip right now with Oma and Opa, my mom and dad. Lucky little guy. I mean, I like to go on a European vacation, eating espresso and, okay, he's drinking espresso, eating pastries and, miss you, buddy. Love you. All right, hang on. I'm a glutton for a sunset, as you know. And here we have the combination of the sunset mixed with the sand trap, which if I was golfing, I would be right in there, scooping up beach. I'd still get it on the green though. I'd get it up there, man. I know my way around a sand wedge, unfortunately. I love it, teeing off with those things. I'm just kidding. I would never tee off with a sand wedge. Unless it was a par 3. What do you think, guys? Can you feel the vibe? Are you feeling the Kapalua vibe? This is just kind of what it's about up here. Is it okay to make a video where you just don't do anything? You just like chill? Because here's the thing about my YouTube channel. I try to make it as real as I possibly can. Like seriously, if you were on Maui right now and you were in Kapalua, there's a very good chance you would do what I'm doing right now. You would just stop and just look and go, wow, right? I mean, I do it all the time. So why wouldn't a channel do the same thing that you would do? I know you would do this. I would. I'd be like looking at these birds, like, huh, look at these little guys. What are they doing? Right? I would just stare at the birds for a while. Like I asked my dad when he was here retired, I said, Dad, so what do you do, man? You don't work. What the heck do you do all day? It's interesting. You should listen to the answers of retired people. He said, Eric, I spend a lot of time looking at the clouds, right? They're very entertaining. And the clouds, especially in Hawaii, they're just always on the move. They're always doing something, shape-shifting. It's just very entertaining. And the cool thing about the clouds here is they're like not gonna do anything. You see clouds like on the mainland, it's like, oh man, hurricane, tornado, thunderstorm, red alert, you're about to die, run for shelter, run for cover. Here you're just like, okay, beautiful clouds, and that's it. And they go dump rain on top of some island, but they're not gonna do anything here. We just get to look at them. He says he looked at trees. He says he looked at a lot of flowers. You want to know what he was really looking at? His iPad, almost all day long. Had that zero gravity chair, you know what I'm talking about? Just burning a hole in the iPad. Clouds, come on. He's watching YouTube, guaranteed. Oh, they play games too. My mom and dad, they just play these games constantly. It's insane. Word games and just all kinds of games. They're like teenagers, basically. But they're having a good time. That's all that matters. So no matter what you do in life, have fun. Trust me. Life's too short to do otherwise. I mean, that's a beautiful cloud formation, right? I mean, just look at it. Think about that. That cloud formation will never happen again. Like exactly like that? Never. It's a one of a kind. I mean, have you ever thought about that? It's never gonna make that exact combination of color and light and this detail and whatever. It's just not going to happen again. It's a one of a kind. Do you ever just like trip out on stuff like that? I do. Yeah, I'm going to get that rooster. Okay. Look at that. It's not quite as exciting. I wish I was on the ocean, but hey, a Maui fix from the golf course. I know there's golfers out there that this is really important to you. So I'm just trying to get a zoom on the flag. There we go. Hey, the focus is working now. A little shout out for Kapalua Bay Course. Hey, by the way, hey, don't tell me I don't stay up on my current events. So this whole course is going to be transformed into a links course. Links. I know that's a term for a certain style of play, so the Bay course is going to get completely revitalized. We're talking bulldozers shut down. Pretty cool, huh? Where'd you hear it first? Well, you probably heard it somewhere else. Maybe I'm the one catching up. But anyway, that's kind of cool. So Kapalua, the resort, was purchased by the richest man in Japan. Multi-billionaire, obviously. And that's part of his new regime, is to revitalize this particular golf course. That's part of what he's going to do. And what else have I recently heard that was news? Oh man, I forgot. That's the problem with getting older, man. Stuff comes in and then it just, I don't know where it goes. It just vaporizes, it's gone. And then like 3 days later, I'm like, oh, I don't know what that is, man. Do I need more fish oil? Maybe that's what it is. Tell me in the comments, what do I need to revitalize the brain? Of course, I know it's not ice bathing because I'm doing that every day. That is helping though, I will promise you that. Here we go, we have a nice little, oh, we missed it. I love showing people when they take their vacation pictures. It was like a perfect little pose. But they're done now. Anywho, what was I gonna say? I forgot already. Okay, so this is the Bay course. It's gonna get transformed into a links. Look at that sunset, still popping off. There was something else Colton just told me. Huh, can't remember. It's all right. I'm just having fun doing it live. I just like screwing around. You know what I like about lives? There's like no pressure. You know, creatively speaking, you can just do whatever you want. No big deal. You make an edited video, you toil for hours over the script and the shots and the B-roll and the music and are they gonna watch it long enough? And you just get all weird. I just like the flow, man, just natural. That's what it's all about, man. That's what makes life work, the flow. Just stay flowy. I watch some of these other people, these other realtors that are doing YouTube videos. It's like, dude, here's my advice. Just kidding, I'm not gonna give you any advice. Sorry. Just act natural. Just act like you would in front of your clients, right? Chris, I don't act like this in front of my clients. They'd be like, whoa, check that out. That is one of the dangers of walking on a golf course at night. I will warn you, you could come home completely covered in non-potable water. And trust me, you don't want that. Oh man, I thought that sprinkler head got me. Okay, Maui fixed. We have water. One step closer to the ocean. Now from here, where could I go? Just to keep it informative. I could continue to walk straight down this path, and I'd be trapped by this huge fence, and that would suck. So I'm gonna go back this way. Uh-oh, I'm trapped by the sprinkler. Oh man. But anyway, if I continue to walk down there, I'd end up at the Ironwoods, beautiful, pure, true second home condominiums. And shout out Pete Call. Pete, congratulations. Of course, if you're ever going to go live on YouTube, you can guarantee two things. Loud mopeds that are two strokes and obnoxious rap music. Happens every time. So we got that out of the way. But anyway, shout out to Pete Cawley. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing client that purchased the Ironwood right at the beginning of COVID. Let me tell you what, wow, nice investment, Pete. Glad to be of service on that one. Whoa, beautiful Ironwood though, just got it remodeled. Anyway, if you continue down here, you'd hit the Ironwood to the left, and then if you continued straight, you'd end up at Dragon's Teeth. And there's a beautiful little like prayer maze or something like that you can walk around, and it's a really nice walk. I've done a few lives out there, so. But we're just going to take you real quick here to the entrance of the Ritz, which is where I was supposed to be doing my work today, shooting B-roll for an edited video, and I was like, it's so boring. I don't want to do that. Hi, welcome to the Ritz-Carlton. The residences, one of the most fantastic. They are really fantastic, by the way. If you're ever in the market, I can't help myself. They probably have the highest ROI of any condo on Maui. Like, I am not kidding you. They really do. Why? Think about it. It's the Ritz-Carlton, right? They have the highest room rates. They got the Ritz name, so they can charge way more than any other condo on Maui. Yet the fee simple prices for these are similar to other condos that aren't Ritz-Carlton. So the ROI is sick. Now, by the way, it can be confusing because the HOA, it looks like it's super high, but a big part of that HOA fee is FF&E, which is a fee that actually gets tucked away into an account for someday when you remodel the joint, you have all the money that you need to do the remodel. So it's not a true HOA charge. It's actually just part of a future remodel. So anyway, for what it's worth, I think a lot of people get lost in the weeds on those numbers, but they truly do perform amazingly well. Like, I'll just be honest, the Montage does not perform as well as the Ritz-Carlton. I mean, the Montage is awesome, don't get me wrong. It just doesn't have the ROI of a Ritz-Carlton unit. Beautiful, huh? All right, guys, well, hey, I've had an absolute blast, but I will tell you one thing. The wife has promised me fresh mahi-mahi. So the whole time I'm doing this live, I'm just thinking about this mahi that's searing in the pan at home that my wife has lovingly procured. She went out fishing all day long. Just kidding. She just went to the fish market. But if you ever want to know the best fish market to go buy your fish at, hit me in the comments and I'll let you know, because there's just a few choice ones on Maui. Like, I wouldn't go to Safeway, man. You gotta know where to go. You gotta know where the fishermen drop off their catch. Yes, Safeway. Who knows where they're getting it, man? Probably Indonesia. You ever walk by the fish department at Safeway? Ugh. Anyway, for what it's worth, I love you guys. Until next time, I shall return. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I can promise you one thing. It will be from the most beautiful place on earth. The best lifestyle I personally think you'll ever find in the world. Maui, Hawaii. All right, guys, till next time. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Much aloha to you. Thanks for being literally the most aloha-infused audience on planet Earth. If you haven't yet done it, please, shock of the video, subscribe to the channel. Less than 10% of you guys have. It's like, what's going on with that, man? It's like, quid pro quo, man. Free videos, hit the subscribe, we're good. And of course, if you're ever in the market to buy or sell some real estate here on the beautiful island of Maui, I'd love to help. Or if you're looking on another island, I got agents on all the other islands that I refer deals to because they're the best agents that I know on those islands. Over on Molokai, got an awesome agent, been there forever, second generation guy. Over on Oahu, got my buddy Hal. Hal's amazing, yes. Over on Kauai, got Catherine Pinnell, she's amazing, she's the best. And over on the Big Island, we got Patty Cam. Love you, Patty. Anyway, so I just give you the best agents I've known over the last 13 years doing business here. In case you're gonna buy over there, you wanna make sure you work with someone that's really cool and amazing and has like tons of good reviews and they just do a great job. So anyway, that's all I got. Until next time, yes, Eric West, out. Now, Dan, where's the button? Where's the bifocals?